Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Miami Dolphins. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys holding their own, 6-2 over their last 8. Then on the Dolphins side, you've got Mike McDaniel. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. It's caught inside the 25. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much. I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
They run it again with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First down, here's the run with Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Buccaneers at 10-5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A quick throw there is incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now Mahomes. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening two drives.
Yeah, it feels like two boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Dolphins offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. Finds Pickens out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
For a Miami Dolphin.
Now Stafford. That's out wide here for Robinson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Stafford. He completes it to Ridley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping the second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. To throw is Stafford. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 18 more yards there, and another first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Play action. Stafford. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That's complete to Dobbs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Romeo Dobbs, 34 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Miami Dolphins.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Stafford. That is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. George Pickens, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. The Buccaneers offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards here in the penultimate week of the season as he looks to finish strong in order to capture the crown. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now here's Mahomes. short pass here to Hill.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Handoff, Blue running right. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Xavier Worthy from 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa Bay defense coming back out now. Last drive, touchdown, surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad. But especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
Probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing. He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Here's Stafford. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 4. Now Stafford. Open man, that's Felton. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Throwing a Stafford. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now 2nd and 3. They'll send Pickens in motion right here. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just too off on your quarterback and makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Stafford sets up the screen to Robinson. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Stafford now to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards in a new set of downs.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So, all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Cook up the gut. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. James Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that one gives him a 3-point lead. That one good for a 91-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Caught it just inside the 10 at the 9. And his feet did the rest. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Clark. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defense backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Boswell's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get to him a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the middle of Cook.
Oh, now we can't run the ball.
Right near the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left.
Oh, okay.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open.
Now we can't run the ball.
And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And that's going to tie the ball game at 27 all. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it. But the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Looking to put a drive together. He'll give it to Robinson to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And
Touchdown.
it's still incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Stafford. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 60 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll dump this off to Cook. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he'll be out right at the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point now by Boswell. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And space tough to come by there. As they get maybe a yard to the 37.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Fights him off. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Again, it's Cook. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They go with blue between the tackles. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is caught. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Romeo Dobbs, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Buccaneers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good, long look at it. Extra point put through by Boswell, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Now Stafford. That's complete on the bubble screen. That's Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss.
At the 49-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Oh, my God.
They'll find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. Well, essentially short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19.
Put a man in motion left, Ridley. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 7.
Again, it's Stafford. Cotton brings it in over the middle. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Mahomes to throw it. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way.
Come on, game. Why does it do that for my favorites? It literally lags the game out.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. Still going. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Welcome back to Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. We're set for a good finish. We pick up the action in the final 2 minutes of the game. Here's 1st and goal. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Cook is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. Back now in Miami, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Miami's offense set and ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That's complete to Otten. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
3rd and 4.
Now Stafford. Able to hook up here with Ridley. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. He's got Pickens complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Dolphins.
And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Stafford bulldozes past him. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Stafford now to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. Referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. One last throw here for Stafford. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for Tampa Bay, they improved.